Hey guys, PowCha Toy Collection here, and for today's video, we will be having another figures news and update for upcoming One Piece figures. And that would be the World Collectable figure, or better known as WCF, of the World Top 100 Memorial Ichiro Oda Draws 100 Great Pirates. The Banpresto brand World Collectible Figures has commercialized all 60 types of figures from the 100 views of the Great Pirates. And these figures will appear at game centers and amusement facilities nationwide starting on October 2021 to December 2021. Additional information for this release: this is the third brand to release the World Top 100 series. The first ones to announce it was the Machinations with their Figure Arts Zero line, and then the Ichiban Kuji, followed by the Banpresto WCF line. So for Volume 1 of the One Piece World Collectible Figure World Top 100 Memorial, Ichiro Oda Draws 100 Great Pirates. This volume includes Sanji, Roronoa Zoro, Nami, Tony Chopper, and Brook, and lastly Jinbei. The release dates for this figure is on October 2021, and the approximate height for these figures are 7 centimeters. So let's take a closer look of each of these figures. First, we have Vinsmoke Sanji, and as you can see, the details on this figure are very good. We can see that he is using his Diablo Jumbo kick, and the sculpt on his face is very well detailed. And I think this is the second figure that we see Sanji in his Onigashima outfit, and he is very cool looking in this figure, especially with that flame effects on his leg. Next, we have none other than my boy Roronoa Zoro, looking very cool. And as you can see, the pose in this figure is very similar to the Figure Arts Zero figure of Zoro. Actually not similar, but exactly the same, because this is how Oda draw Zoro in the 100 Great Pirates. The only noticeable difference in these figures are: first, on the WCF figure, as you noticed, the katana being held on his left hand is not the Sandai Kitetsu, but the Wado Ichimonji. Maybe Banpresto hasn't noticed that they made a mistake in sculpting the wrong katana on this figure, because in Oda's illustration, you can see that the katana being held on his left hand is Sandai Kitetsu. But I think that's not a very big deal, because Wado Ichimonji is still Zoro's katana. Second is how Zoro is drawing Enma on his right hand. His right hand is inverted, unlike the one Ichiro Oda drawn and the one in the Figure Arts Zero figure. That's all. Next is our navigator, Nami. This figure is very much the same with the Figure Arts Zero Nami, except for the lightning effects on the Climatat. And I also noticed that the ribbon behind Nami is white rather than pink like on the Figure Arts Zero. And a big shout out to Saint Taku and Darwin Bernabe for being Nami Shriners. So subscribe to their channels now. Next is our resident doctor, Tony Chopper. In this figure, nothing much is different from the Figure Arts Zero figure, except for in the WCF, Chopper is standing, while in the Figure Arts Zero he is sitting down. For the fifth figure of this volume, none other than the musician of the Straw Hat Pirates, Soul King Brook. Next, the helmsman and the newest member of the Straw Hat Pirates, none other than Jinbei. Now for volume 2, which includes Monkey D. Luffy, Usopp, Nico Robin, Frankie, Trafalgar Law, and Eustace Kid. The release dates for Volume 2 is on November 2021, with the approximate height of 7 centimeters. Now let's take a closer look of these figures. First, Monkey D. Luffy. Exactly the same with the first two figures, with the Figure Arts Zero Luffy and the Ichiban Kuji Luffy. This figure is mostly similar with the Ichiban Kuji figure rather than the Figure Arts Zero. Next is the sniper, God Usopp. Overall figure is good, but I think there's a bit awkwardness in his face, It doesn't look exactly like Usopp, especially in the mouth area. Next is the very beautiful and very hot archaeologist, Nico Robin. This figure is very beautiful, from the face to the sculpt to the design, the kimono, the dress. The only off thing in this figure is the wings. I think it would look better if they made it bigger. Same with the Marco figure. Next is our shipwright, none other than Frankie. Very cool looking figure with the samurai armor, samurai outfit I mean, and the cannons on his shoulders are very good. A very nice touch. The helmet also looks cool. I think he's looking like a sumo wrestler here, but yeah, it's cool. Next is the Surgeon of Death, Trafalgar Law. The facial likeness in this figure is very spot on. The details are well sculpted, and the overall look of this figure is very cool, just like the Ichiban Kuji Law. So if you're a Law fan, both of this figure is a must-have for you. And the last figure for the volume 2 is none other than Eustace Captain Kidd. And as Oda draw on the illustration, this figure should be paired with the Frankie figure and be posed like this. Now that is all for volume 2. Let's go on for volume 3. Now for volume 3, the lineup is Portgas the Ace, Marco, Izo, Bartholomew Kuma, Dracul Mihawk, and Kuzan. Release date for this figure is on December 2021. So let's take a closer look at these figures. First, in volume 3 is one of my favorite characters in One Piece, none other than Portgas the Ace. Very awesome figure, very cool effects. He's using his Hiken in this figure and looking very badass, just like the Ichiban Kuji Ace figure. I just hope they made the flame effects in this figure just like the Ichiban Kuji figure to make it look more badass. Next is the first division commander of the Whitebeard Pirates, the right-hand man of Whitebeard himself, none other than Dr. Marco the Phoenix. I'm not entirely sure if this is Marco's hybrid form, but the details on these figures is top-notch. Very well sculpted, very well painted. The facial likeness is spot on, and the details on the tails, the wings, the claw are all good. Next is another commander of the Whitebeard Pirates, Izu. The details on this figure is also top-notch, very similar to the Robin figure I think, with that leaning back pose. Next is a former Shichibukai and a Revolutionary Army member, now a slave in Marijo, Bartholomew Kuma. A very simple figure of Kuma. You can see that he's raising his left hand while holding the Bible on his right hand. Nothing much to say here, so we go to the next figure. Next is another Shichibukai, none other than the greatest swordsman, Dracul Mihawk. Looking really cool in this action pose. It looks like it's the time when he slashed Zoro, and the details on the Yoru is very well sculpted. And the last figure for this volume is none other than the former Admiral Aokiji. Looking really laid back with that white bandana and the blue-green coat. So his shades are cool. The gloves on his left hand, or right hand I mean, and the bag on his left shoulder. So that's all I can say for these figures. Tell me your thoughts on the comment section below, and tell me which figures you're getting. And if you like this video, do give it a thumbs up and share it to your friends. And if you're new here, do subscribe to my channel, and see you on another PowCha Toy Collection video next time. Thank you.